Yes, and we are back week 5. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Week 5, the y'all HBCU Esports Alliance. I am TV radio personality Fly Guy DC, based in Atlanta, Georgia, and my two compadres.
What up, good people? What's good on the weekend? Larry Ridley here, SNY TV, NBC Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. Typically, I'm in Jersey, Tri-State area, New York City, but no, I'm on the road, Eastern Kentucky University, my oldest son, starting center fielder for them. We're here in Charleston, Illinois. Doubleheader today against Eastern Illinois. EKU, the Colonels, up right now, 7-5, seventh inning. Let's keep it going, EKU. What up, Bordy?
Man, I swear that guy's in a different city every day. What's up, guys? Boardman Ford here, streamer, YouTuber, shoutcaster for Pharaoh's Conclave, HBCU here, and yours truly, the HBCU Esports Alliance.
Absolutely right. Now, if this is you all's first week tuning in, this week's theme is Esports and Athletics Part 2. Now, each week we have a different theme, and we go of a recap on this Saturday. Lovely Saturday. My allergies are killing me, so don't mind me if I've been making some sounds while we're on the mic and everything. But each week we have a rundown. We are basically streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Soulja Boy TV, and so much more, man. But Bordy and Larry, what has happened this past week?
Man, you just mentioned it, Fly Guy. Week 5, and it started on Monday, of course, with Mad Mondays. Then it continued on Tuesday with NBA 2K Tuesday. Also, the debut of PGA Tour 2K21 this week. On Tuesday, we had 4 guys playing on the beautiful course down in Orlando, Arnold Palmer's place. Arnie's Army at Bay Hill Lodge and Club there in beautiful Orlando. Had a bunch of guys out there signed up on the course and playing, winning some money. It started DC all the way back in December with the Homecoming Classic. Now we're in the spring season, 8 to 9 weeks, all the way from March till the beginning portion of the second week of May there. And we've got 33 schools, right? And including one community college that signed up a couple of weeks ago, Oklahoma Community College in Clarksville, Mississippi. $30,000, Fly Guy. And we've already given away $5,000 in December, so $35,000. Total that up. Who can match that? Only right here on the Yard, HBCU. EA, baby, Esports Alliance, Bordy.
And of course, there are 4 pillars to go along with that $30,000 worth of money, $35,000 overall. You have education, you have research, the pipeline for the next generation of esports or whatever gaming talent that you have, and you also have the competition. You know, you talked about the premiere of PGA Tour 2K21, but you also have the premiere of NASCAR Heat 5 with my boy, Kenny Lee from NASCAR himself, social media manager over there. But you talked a little bit about competition and money as well. Make sure you are signing up because we have plenty more money to give away, not only in PGA, but NASCAR as well. We're giving away this money like candy, man. So go ahead, sign up, HBCU esports.com. There's a register button. Go ahead, click that at the bottom of below of the page. You can go ahead, click that, sign up on our Discord, go to League Select. We give you the game code. So not having the game isn't an excuse. We're giving away free money. I would have killed for that in college. So go ahead, make sure you're doing that because we had even more money to give out, but not enough gamers. So go ahead.
Straight out of Rod's pocket too, DC.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. All sponsored by that man, Mr. Rod. Thank you. And sponsored by Gillette. Let's take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we got some great and some incredible interviews coming up for y'all. Fly Guy DC, Larry, and Bordy Big Boy.
What's up? My name is Rod Martin, and I work at Superb Groom Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm going to give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel.
Yes,
I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're going to start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opens up the pores. Then I come with my razor. I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
Yes, yes, yes. And we are Harlem Shaking back, okay? Fly Guy DC TV radio personality based in Atlanta, Georgia, and my two compadres.
What's up, guys? Larry Ridley here, SNY TV, NBC Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. On the road again with my boy, Eastern Kentucky, watching them play, but all about the yard right here, HBCU Esports Alliance. On a Saturday, baby, what it do on a weekend?
Yes, what's good, guys? Board to board shotcaster, YouTuber, shotcaster for plenty of things. But here at the HBCU Esports Alliance yard, we're talking about the leaderboards that's about to be popping up because there's been a lot of movement in this past week alone. Dev, the dude, has created such a huge gap. Oh my gosh, it's a
Four figures, boy.
stack. Oh,
Four figures,
man.
He getting
Come
money.
on now. He's getting plenty of money. And I know in college, any money counts, but to have 1,000, oh my goodness.
That's rich crazy. With $1,000 in college. You are legitimately rich.
That can last you a long time.
That's a Pell Grant when I was in school. That's how much a Pell Grant was when I was in school.
That can last you a long time, depending on what you get it. Because if you get it around homecoming, then it'll be gone just like that. But you have Def the Dude coming in $1,000 strong. Angry Aaron, $650. Z Buckets up there with $550 as well. You see a lot of movement that's been happening. But the reason why Def the Dude has been so high up is because he did the NASCAR, y'all. So make sure that you're signing up. There are only 2 people to participate. They both got $250 and $150 each. So come on, keep on participating. You'll keep on getting money.
Hey, real quickly, quick math on there. We're giving away $30,000 in the spring season. I'm looking at about $7,000 right there, give or take, $500 either way. So Rod and Gillette throwing out the money out there, folks. Come and get it. Sign up, HBCUesports.com. Click that sign up button.
I have a question. Can I get into the league?
Come on.
Why can't I join the league?
I wish I could have got in.
I graduated from HBCU. I was like, why can't I join the league? Maybe we need to check the facts on that. But listen, we have an incredible person about to join us, Mr. Clyde Dowdy Jr. from the Bowie State University, man, the athletic director. And we're about to talk to you about a lot of stuff. So welcome, Mr. Clyde.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is an exciting time. You guys he'll bring the flavor, boy, I tell you.
Hey.
Hi, we appreciate that. Now, first and foremost, how are you doing this pandemic? How's life? How's the pandemic been treating you?
Well, it's all about the moment, DC. And, you got to manage the moment or the moment's going to manage you. And we're making the best of the situation. Hey, it hasn't been friendly for anybody, but, we're making it do what it do. Athletes, we're worried about the mental health of our student athletes, the physicality of our student athletes, but we're doing everything we can from a department perspective and a university perspective to make the best out of a tough situation. So I'm fine. As a leader, I have to put my best foot forward, and that's what I do every day to show leadership for the folks that depend on me to be the leader. So we're doing what we need to do to get through this period. And at every dark tunnel that you go through, comes the light, and we're going to be in the light very soon. We'll be back to doing what we do prior to pandemic.
Absolutely right. Now, just tell us a little bit about your duties at the Bowie State University, near my hometown. Actually, I've been there a couple of times. Incredible school, but just tell us a little bit about the duties that you go through, like a normal day for you, Mr. Clyde, at Bowie State University.
Well, my title is the Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics and Recreation. So I manage both of those components for the university. We're a Division II university. We're part of the resilient CIAA, Central Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. We have 13 sports here. We're the 2-time champions in football, 5-time in a row champions for our women's bowling team. And our women's basketball team and our men's basketball team are very competitive. So on a daily basis, I come in and I try to manage the fiscal responsibilities for the department, overseeing. People ask me sometimes, what do I do? And I break it down to the layman's language. I coach the coaches. So the coaches are the ones who are now responsible for all the recruitment and retention and academic performance of the student athletes. And I make sure my number one championship is graduation. So I make sure without any question that our student athletes get what they need from an academic perspective, because that's our first pillar here at Bowie State University: academic excellence, student success, long-term institutional viability. So those 3 spaces, I put all of my efforts into those spaces, with the academics coming first, success second, and long-term viability third. So I manage those criterias with the funds that are available to me trying to enhance, working with the alumni, working with the community, getting into DC, getting into the counties around here in Baltimore, with the CIAA coming to Baltimore, which we couldn't play this year, but coming back next year, we're looking forward to that opportunity to brand the CIAA in ways that it hadn't been branded before.
Yeah, no, I've also, sorry.
Go ahead, Gordy.
Yeah, I also been up to Bowie. Very good auditorium. I played some jazz band over there. So really good, beautiful auditorium you had there. Really good city, good place to be around. You talked a little bit about coaching the coaches. Well, if you are coaching the coaches, you're doing a really good job. You talked about it already. The bowling team got 5-time championships. Women's basketball tournament went to Sweet 16. The football team has playoff berths. And also you saw the graphic before. You already have somebody from Bowie State having $1,000 in this tournament already. Is there something in the water? Is it like Boston where you just breathe success or something like that? How do you manage such successful programs?
I think that's seafood. That's right. Basically, I think it's the communication. Just like I hear the flow that's going on between you folks. That's what we do here. We get together, we talk about it. I don't like to gauge athletics and wins and losses. It's about success. And we have success across the board in all these various areas. And we support each other. We complement each other. The football team is no more important than the bowling team, no more important than the tennis team. Although per capita, you have more student athletes in one than the other, and they have different needs, but there's no one more important than each individual. And I try to tell each student athlete, the most important person in the world is you. You got to take care of yourself mentally and physically so you can endure the rigors of a college environment. So we just get after it every day. I call it aggressive patience. I don't like to say the word change. I make adjustments and improvements every day to make things better for everybody involved. And we are making that progress, and it shows. And I'm very proud of my staff and the hard work they put on each and every day.
Go ahead, Fly.
Oh no, I was gonna let you go. I'll close it off. I got plenty more questions.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this one question. I always ask all of our guests, Clyde, just about esports and what you think about it, and just how we've seen this space, this community, this sort of area grow here with esports. How do you guys sort of continue to grow it on the campus there at BSU, and how important is it to the ecosystem there at BSU?
Well, Larry, that is a great question, because from a dinosaur like myself who started off with Pong, this has erupted, taking you back to Pong. And that was like, we thought that was the end all be all to computer get Pong. So now it has erupted and evolved, and I have a son who's very much into the game, and I sit there and he's on the headphones and he's doing what he's doing. And I say Dr. Bro, who's the president and leader of our institution, who's doing a great job holistically across the board in all kinds of different facets, growing this institution since she's come aboard. We went to an NCAA meeting and we looked at some of the esport things that were going on, and we really weren't feeling at the time because some of the games that were being played, and we didn't think it was for us. But then the pandemic hit and we said, well, we need to rethink this. And I'm glad we did rethink it, because now you look at the mushrooming of this technology that has brought it to the forefront. Hey, look, we're having this meeting, so to speak, via Tennessee, Nashville, DC, Atlanta, all over the place. We're all over the place, but we're still together in this space. So young people are highly engaged in this technology. You're live it, breathe it. You're born with phones in your hand. I didn't have no phones that I had a phone that went 9,
Rolling. The rotary.
Oh man, the rotary joint, you got to hang up and start all over again. Mm-hmm. So it's totally different. And we have to adapt to the change of what these students are doing. And esports gives us the non-traditional athlete, that you look at the athletes on the field. But so now you can incorporate a lot of different folks into this paradigm who normally wouldn't have an opportunity to compete in this very competitive environment, as you just looked at the leaderboards and the folks that are involved with it. And it gives us also, too, you don't have to be 360 pounds at a football player to play. You can be a ladies, men, anybody can get involved in this environment. So that's what's so intriguing about it. And also, too, it has an academic connection to it in the computer science field. And here at Bowie State, besides the gaming piece, we're going into it from an academic perspective. We're trying to start a BS in gaming and virtual reality, which has computer-based art designs, media arts in it. So it's really a field that is so widespread and booming with resources and money that it's just a win-win for everybody. And I'm glad to be part of this space right now. And Bowie State is really invested. We've started a program where we bought computers. We're looking for a dedicated room for them right now on campus because space is tight because so many programs are starting at Bowie State University because we have Bowie Bold and Bulldog Strong. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. That's who we are. So we're looking at putting a place in and exposing it across the campus, putting gaming spots all over the campus because our students are really engaged and focused in this discipline.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't add the STEM component as well. That's what you're talking about, all things combined, and there's the confluence there. You're absolutely right, Clyde.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I'll just interject real quick. Yeah, I'm a member of the pipeline. I was looking for places when I was trying to go to college, places that had that, I'm glad that you're introducing that because I did computer science, but I felt like gaming and everything would have been more of a thing that I would have liked to do. So appreciate that so much.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We're excited about it and we're looking forward to it. We're just going through the process. You got to get everything approved on an academic level, but I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Now, Mr. Clyde, if you could describe Bowie State in 3 words, meaning campus life, student life, athletics, academics, from the staff to the atmosphere, just everything as a whole, what would those 3 words be that describes Bowie State University?
First, we're bold. We're engaged. And we are compassionate.
Wow. He didn't take no time to think on that. Great answers. Great answers. Now, are you a sports guy?
Yeah, I was a student athlete. Like I was telling Larry earlier, I'm from New York. I went to New York Tech on a sports scholarship. We played for a Division II championship. We lost to Virginia Union at the time. It still pains me when I got to go down there and look at the banner in the gym. But from then on in, I started my athletic career at New York Tech. I was there from 1976 as a student athlete. 82, I started there in administration. 88, I became the AD. So I was there from 88 to 2014. And in 2015, I started here at Bowie. So I've been in sports all my life. That's what I've done. Around the city, I played all over the city in all 5 boroughs and different sports as a basketball player. So sports has been my life. It's not my life. It has been a part of my life. My life is a component of a whole lot of things, academics, family, recreation, music. Now it's esports as well now also too. So nice. I really love athletics. I love what it does for young men and women. It provides competition. It provides growth. It allows them to express themselves in ways that maybe they couldn't do in other areas. And it provides them that guidance because our coaches are very determined to make sure that they understand what their place is and what they got to do. I tell young men and women, they come in, you got 4 years of eligibility, but you got 40 years of doing something different. And you're going to have to apply yourself in that direction. What's the bigger picture? So, a lot of times they don't get it until they're about to graduate. They go, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But we want to make sure that they have something to do when they go or walk across that stage.
Now, we ask this question to everybody that we interview, especially ones who have a background in sports. Who's coming out of the Eastern Conference? Who's coming out of the Western Conference? And who do you have winning it all, NBA this year?
Well, that's a good question with so many dynamics going on. And you got to take in the X factor, and that's this COVID situation, who's down, who's not going to be playing. So there's a lot of things, and you don't want to put yourself out there and predict early on. You look at the Nets and what they're trying to do out of Brooklyn right now. So, I'm a Brooklyn cat. I went to Brooklyn Technical High School.
Oh, you went to Brooklyn Tech? My sister went there too.
Yeah, it's a great high school, and I love my time there. And that whole downtown area has completely changed with the Barclays Center and the whole 9 down there. So I will even remember it as it was when I was down there in 1976. But you look at the Nets, and the Lakers are still the forerunners, but without LeBron, you might, people have a shot to knock them off their perch too. So those would be my 2 going forward into the championship, unless there's some injuries or things that are you can't really predict moving forward. But those are my 2. I think those are the shots to get there.
Who's gonna win it? You left it out.
Oh, the Nets, without question.
Gotta go to the hometown, man.
Larry, we gotta stay on the East Coast, brother. You know how that rolls, man.
Making sure. Okay. Good stuff. Well, hey, Clyde, it's been really great, man, having you on, man. We really appreciate it, man. Keep doing great things down there at Bowie State. We look forward to seeing you hopefully soon, man. Maybe get Fly Guy to come down there to do some stuff, right, Fly Guy?
Yes, yes.
Do a show. We can do the esports component. Let's do it. Crab Cake City. Let's go, Charm City. Let's go.
You know, anytime you guys are ready to come on campus, we can gear it up. We got a studio here. We can make it happen. We're going to look into do some tournaments here as well. So keep us in mind, BSU, Bowie Bold, and Bulldog Strong.
We
absolutely
there,
right. And listen, y'all homecoming. You might want to ask Rod about me. Every major homecoming with any school, I host the homecoming concerts and step shows, and the experience is immaculate.
I can attest, it's lit all the time. Fly Guy really does a good job.
Fly Guy, get in touch with me and see if we can make it happen. All right?
Yeah,
it's done. But thank you for taking your time, Larry.
Thank you, guys.
And this segment is done. Thanks for having Clyde on. Let's go ahead and take a break, guys. We'll come back with more here of the Saturday Recap Show, the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance, and we're taking a break, and we're going to hear from our sponsors. We're brought to you by Gillette, the best a man can get. Groomed to game, and we're gaming here, and we're groomed here on the weekend. Y'all cut that hair off, baby. Tony, get us to a break, baby. Get me out of here, man.
That's period, Pooh.
Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
What's up? My name is Sherrod Martin, and I work at Superb Grooming Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm gonna give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel, and I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're gonna start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opens up the pores. Then I come with my razor, and I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
Man, and we are back week 5, the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance. I am TV radio personality based in Atlanta, Georgia, Fly Guy DC, and my two compadres right here.
Yep, Larry Ridley here, SNY TV, NBC Sports, Madden, NFL, NBA 2K League on the road, but you can find me trapping in Jersey.
Oh, trapping in Jersey. Well, I'm from the original trap spot, Atlanta, where the bando was shot and filmed right down the street from my school. Boardy McBoard here, YouTube, Twitch, whatever you have it, but Shoutcaster for plenty other places, and HBCU Esports the Yard.
Absolutely right. And listen, each and every Saturday, we have a great recap show for you all. Of course, we are giving away a lot of money to college students, and we have some of the most incredible and phenomenal interviews there is. And it's only right I bring in the next person we are interviewing, Dr. Jarrell Drew, and he is the athletic director at the University of the Virgin Islands. This is going to be a great one. How you doing, sir?
Hey. Glad to be with you guys. Glad to be here.
No, thank you for taking your time out to talk with us. First and foremost, how is life over there? I have never been to the islands, and I am looking forward to it. So outside of school, how is just like the life there?
Life is island life. So if you enjoy island time and, you know, everywhere you turn, there's a beach and 4:30 is the end of the workday, then I think you would definitely love island life.
What's not to like about that? You come on now. You said that matter of factly. Dr. Drew, you're on an island, a beautiful island with beautiful people, man. Tell me it's better than that.
I could go into detail, but all I got to do is, I'm just going to have you guys come on down here and bring you down, sit you on this beach.
Oh, you need to be in real life to
Energy.
experience it. Is what you're saying.
Energy.
We call that flexing. He just flexed on us here. Speaking of flex, let's go ahead and flex in the NBA 2K game, guys. The featured game here, we're going to feature Duda 3 from Stillman, and also Ja Crypto from Dr. Drew's school there. UVI, University of Virgin Islands. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. With Bordy McBoard here. Ja Crypto, University of Virgin Islands, playing with the C's. My squad in Boston there. I was there in 2008 when they won the title. Anything is possible. And then we got Duda 3 from Stillman, playing with the Blazers, so we'll keep track on this. Yes, he's playing with the Blazers. We'll keep track on this. Bordy, you want to go ahead and chop it up real quick with Dr. Jarrell Drew down there? UVI?
Of course, our first question is usually always about like how you adjusting to the pandemic. But I have to ask too, you were hired during the pandemic. In August, you were announced the athletic director. So tell me how it is not only to manage a school during the pandemic, but to move to an entire different country, become an AD during that time as well.
So I can tell you it was very stressful at the time, not knowing where we were, what we were going to be doing. I started virtually for several months. So organizing the staff, I had to make several hires. Had to bring in a key hire, which was a basketball coach, head men's basketball coach. So as you can imagine, dealing with student athletes, trying to figure out, and having questions from them, what are we going to do? How are we going to travel? Because we got a unique situation here. And our situation is generally when we have an away game, it's not getting on the bus, we actually fly. Yeah. So, trying to make sure that our student safety was going to be my first priority, our staff, our coaches' safety, and anybody who wanted to come play us, we were scheduled to play. We wanted to make sure that their safety was in, that was our key and top priority. So the adjustment with that, and, I got to say, thank God that things have drastically gotten better, as time's progressed. We've seen some changes. We've seen some shifts now. You can come in back and forth out of the territory very easily. You just have to have a negative COVID test. My school, UVI, in coalition with the Department of Health, FEMA, the DOD, we are actually holding a mass vaccination in our facility. So as of last week, over 9,000 vaccinations have been completed. And we are offering that for our students as well. So bypassing their parents and, family members in certain states, we're making some moves, and we want to make sure that our student safety was number one and top and key. But the transition from here, initially when it started, I said it was difficult, but now, we're starting to see things pick up. We're starting to see increases in tourism. Our COVID cases have been drastically smashed. So we're getting back to what we used to and being one of those top destination places. And going into next year, we hope to be one of the top HBCU destination places for you to come down and play some basketball.
Oh, I know it would be a top for me to go and have the island life, the HBCU life all in one. Oh, shoot, that must be great. Fly Guy or Larry, you have anything?
Yes. So go ahead, Larry. My apologies.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm good.
Now, when it comes to the campus life out there, how hard or easy is it to get students to buy into coming down to the islands for their college experience, to further their education?
So I would say it's relatively easier than what you expect. Number one, we always go out. We had our coaches staff out earlier in the year, actually going out and recruiting. We actually were in Atlanta for about 2 weeks. We were in Charlotte, Miami. We went all over in South Carolina as well. And, I can tell you, going to some of the high schools that I went to in Atlanta, went to all the Atlanta public high schools, we got there and got a large consensus. When we hit the admission counselors and we sit there and talk and say, hey, you can come down here. And the simple fact that we offer scholarships, we have a lot of the programs that most of your institutions have in the States, we offer the same with experience as far as professors and programs that, have professors that come from some of the top HBCUs or top universities across the mainland, so having that vibe, having that feeling, and letting them see that, you get to go to an HBCU that owns its own beach. We have 2 campuses, not only on St. Thomas, but on St. Croix. We have our own premier executive golf course on campus. We've got an arena, basketball arena that holds one of the largest NCAA basketball tournaments, the Paradise Jam.
Yep.
And needless to say less, you can get here, and when you want to take a ferry ride and go to St. John's, when things open up in May, you as a student can pay for that ferry. You can go all the way all over to the British Virgin Islands, St. Kitts, St. Martin, and enjoy yourself and be back for $12 round trip. I don't think it's a bad deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, he's popping his stuff right now.
Look,
You selling me to go back to school?
Well,
Come on.
Well, I played football at Middle Tennessee, Division I from 94 to 98, okay? I've got 1 year left, I think, man. Can I
put back
We'll take it.
Gonna put on
Well,
the
wait, Larry. I played high school basketball, football, baseball, and then I played college basketball and want to ring my freshman year of my JUCO. I have 2 years of eligibility left. And listen, I still got it on the court. You might want to ask about me in Atlanta.
I ain't got nothing. I got a bad will and a bad shoulder. I've got nothing left at 44.
Hey, Larry, you can pick up the trombone and come join the band with me too.
Yeah. You guys don't have a football team anyway, but I can come and be the basketball manager. Then DC could be the point guard.
Absolutely right.
We need the experience, so come on down.
Dr. Drew, let me ask you about esports. We talked about it, multi-billion-dollar industry now, how it's taken off the whole industry, the whole ecosystem. How are you guys keeping up with the times, and how are you guys growing along with esports here, as we've seen it on TV, more, streaming and digital platforms, and how it coalesce and sort of, there's a, continuity there with STEM and other, digital things going on here throughout 2021 and how it's growing.
Well, I got to first say I have an amazing administration with my president, Dr. Hall, my provost, Dr. McHale, and the emphasis on going more and building upon technology. When I first came into UVI, the first concept and the first thing I said I wanted to bring with me was esports. And they came to me and they said with open arms and said, how do we start? And we were in, just like that, trying to get, reach out to student life, build partnerships, get students interested. We were not in person on campus as far as the fall semester, but we were in person as far as the spring semester. We had emails, just, we were having on-campus tournaments to get to our get to our top 4 players. So it's grown as far as on our campus because, our students are heavily into esports. They're heavily into gaming. We have a large community of Virgin Islanders who are big into esports. Being on a college campus, as I can remember, and playing games, back when, it was the original COD and it was the original Madden, and we were playing, literally when the hit stick just kind of came out for a couple of years. We saw here at UVI, we see a large interest with our students, and more or less they just want something to do. You've got the beach, you got all this, but sometimes our students just want to have that place where they can get there and they can get on the sticks and play. So it's grown. More or less, it's even grown, as you can see in our educational department. As far as with our business department, we are now starting in the process of starting certificate processes with esports, sports entrepreneurship classes. Also moving that into some of our master classes and just trying to figure out how we can move further with it. We are expanding at the moment right now for having with our community center and adding in an esports gaming lobby for our students to come join, come play. So those are some of the positive things that we really see. So esports has had I would say a dramatic impact on campus, but not just only on campus, even in the territory. So try managing 2 esports teams on 2 different campuses, one on St. Thomas, one on St. Croix, and the interest level that we get all the time for our students. So, very exciting. We're seeing the local government having an interest as well as making it part of the local school system. So, we're very excited to see where this can go. And, we continue on to be a pillar of our success, not only athletically, but academically as well.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, what future plans do you have for UVI, just all around, not even just esports, not even just sports in general, just what plans do you have set in place or that your mind is thinking on that you want to transform or change out there?
So, when I initially came into UVI, we had recently joined the NAIA in 2016. For years, we had played in Caribbean leagues and played in the AIL, which was a league based out of Puerto Rico. So we had a long history in those leagues and lineage. And, for now, we're trying to grow and be more competitive and playing in what we consider a conference as far as a league that, represents us more. So, some of the expansions that we had was rebranding ourselves. We're unique as far as I think we bring a unique feel, a unique vibe than any other HBCU. We are the only HBCU in the Caribbean. So, there comes a vibe, there's a lineage, there's a heritage here that we are trying to expose. So with that, coming in November, we're going to have the first University of the Virgin Islands HBCU basketball tournament. Excited about that. Excited to bring some teams down here. We've got a couple teams already locked in, ready to go. And, we're excited to go ahead and get this promoted and bring it up. We're also looking at to increase our sports inventories because remember, we have 2 campuses. So you have the ability where with one campus, the availability of space, what you can do on one, you may not be able to do on the other. So we want to expand and give our sports options to both islands. So, that's one of the big points that we want to expand on, build with that. We just got a nice, great partnership with Adidas. So bringing the Adidas Fair, if you know anything about how Adidas is in the Caribbean, it's very big. So our student body is very bold, big with that, excited for that partnership. And we even go and look at saying, as far as, where we are going moving forward as far as our branding. So new branding, we're going to do a new launch, new logos in the next couple of weeks. So we just excited, a lot of positive things that are happening here at UVI. And, we want to make some noise and we want to let everybody know that, UVI is going to be that dark horse that's going to sneak up on some people.
Absolutely right. Well, we highly appreciate you for taking your time out to sit and talk with us. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward, just as I can speak for my amigos right here, Larry and Bordy, we all are looking forward to coming out there and doing something definitely on that campus. I know the experience would be incredible.
Well, anything that we're doing, you guys are always welcome. And I can tell you right now, if you want to come by this summer so we can get you down here a little early, the flights are cheap coming out of Atlanta, 190 round trip. Ooh. So, and I got the hotel connect, so I hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Already booking my flight. I'm up there right now.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll be down there. Yes, sir.
Oh, I like that. Once again, we appreciate you, Dr. Jarrell Drew.
All right, thank you guys. Boom.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys. We'll take a look at the NBA 2K right here. Duda 3 from Stillman, currently up on Dr. Jarrell's student there, Jock Crypto, at the University of Virgin Islands. He's playing with the C's 33-19. It's been a nice little run here. I want to say a 10-2 run has opened this game up to make it a 14-point game here. So Duda 3 from Stillman playing with the Blazers up by 14 right now, Fly Guy and Bordy. 33-19, about 30 seconds before halftime here of this 2K showcase here on the weekend recap show, fellas and young lady.
And Larry, what have we been clamoring for? New blood here in these NBA streets. Come on now. And what do you know? The person that has the new blood, the Trailblazers, who are a stacked team, as you see that dunk right there, that's vicious by Tatum. New blood will do you wonders, especially with a stacked team like the Blazers, already up 33, trying to extend that lead with another
what time it is
right there, almost close to 40. So new things can get you some new money.
38-21, so largest lead of the game right here, Fly Guy.
Absolutely right. Now, my thing is, every time we see the Celtics playing, they never utilize Tatum like they need to. What is up with that?
Okay.
Oh, it didn't count. It did not count. It didn't count. Dr. Jarrell, you should be happy it didn't count. Your boy would be down by 20 right now. It'd be a 20 piece right now at halftime.
Does his money double if he wins by 20? Look, those are HBCU rules when we're on campus, just a heads up. Yeah. You bet me and you get skunked, you lose it by 20, or in Madden, if you're down 21-0, that's double. It's double or nothing.
That's true. There's more Tatum. Got a couple of dunks in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Finally,
she grabbed the cheese. She grabbed the cheese.
It's
Larry.
over, man. It is over already. I mean, it doesn't need. I don't even need to see the rest of the matchup.
It's 15. You gotta get at least 15.
Look, I am waiting for a gamer to actually challenge me and make me go back on my word. But once I put the cheese on, I think it's already a wrap. And at this point, I mean, you got the Blazers. You got such a stacked team. You got them barely using Tatum right. I'm putting some faith into the Blazers right here.
Long three. Ooh, CJ McCollum rocking the three. He hit that one from Worcester, it seemed like, or maybe Dorchester.
I like that. If y'all don't know, those are cities in Boston. Okay,
Those are real cities in Boston.
Yeah, real cities. If y'all don't know that, tuned in. I like that, Larry.
18 points here, guys. 43-25, man. So, University of Virgin Islands, Ja Crypto playing with the Celtics. He's got to get some stops here. It doesn't really matter on the offensive end. He's got to get stops here, guys. Or this thing's gonna get out of control fast.
Yeah, he has to stop forcing the shots also.
Gotta stop forcing it. Gotta lean onto, your stars, like you talked about, two fly guy. And then look at that defense. Look at that. Why were you trying to go for a steal there with Kemba right there? You gotta play the patient game sometimes, because if you try to force it, you get dunked on like that.
Jaylen Brown.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
This year. Yeah, All-Star this year. He's from the Atlanta area.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Cal.
Mm-hmm.
With the C's and I think it's fourth year, maybe more fourth or fifth year, but bona fide star. Got that, $100+ million deal that he just signed as well. So he's almost a $200 million player, almost a max player. So him and Tatum doing their thing with the C's, who are struggling right now. A game under 500. Got to get this thing turned around in Boston.
Yeah, they got rid of their whole team basically.
I think people really underestimate the effect that COVID has on some players, because some people can go, recover from it really quickly. But then you have players like, we saw with Cam Newton. We see it right now with Jaylen Brown. I mean, you got to have your lungs underneath you if you can run up and down the court. And it just seems like Jason Tatum, I don't know if it's head fog, brain fog, whatever. He just doesn't have it quite together this year, unfortunately.
Well, about a month ago, he talked about just, you're just having a hard time running up and down the court. I didn't say he was tired, but would get winded at times. So the condition is going to come back. But look, I don't think it has anything to do with Jason Tatum. They just got to want it. I mean, Marcus Smart, those guys. They got Evan Fournier now. They traded away Tice and
Tice.
Guys. Yeah, it's like, guys, you just got to want it. Play a little defense, because that's been their calling card.
Yeah.
And, we'll see what they can do, because offensively they're fine. They're not playing Boston Celtics defense right now.
Agreed. I highly agree with that statement, Larry.
We'll see.
Oh, look at the defense.
Right there. Cutting through. Damian Lillard.
They got it down to 13 quietly, guys. I mean, they had a run for a minute.
Prove me wrong. Maybe take off the cheese hat and shame. Come on now. Come back. Let's rally. Come on, UBI. I believe in you.
Hey, if they get this thing under 10, you must take off that cheese head.
Agreed. Highly agreed.
Finally make me cut the cheese, man. But until then, let's see what the Blazers got, because, this team has been doing really good from the perimeter. I think they need to go back to that instead of going on the inside, because there you go, a block.
There's your boy, Luke Cornet. Oh, look at Jason Tatum, wham, with the right hand.
That's now you're using him. Oh, he's on fire.
Oh, boy.
He's on fire.
He does have the badge, though.
Uh-huh.
Rebound C's.
And that badge means you a slasher, so you can get even better in the paint. All those dunks can continue to keep on moving.
Wagner, it's 10, Bordy.
It's 10, Bordy. Take it off, Bordy. Take it off.
Taking the hat off in shame for the first time in league history. But you gotta win too on top of that. So win on top of that.
Defense, what are you doing?
Oh boy.
Do I put it back on now since it's back?
No. You don't put it back on yet. It's at 11.
20 plus only.
How?
Okay, let's stop. Good stop of the fast break.
Another thing, they make Damian Lillard in this game just
unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Crazy.
He dunks on everybody. It's like, look, Dame's a bad dude, but he ain't dunking on everybody like that.
But in the 2K world, those cover athletes, it doesn't matter, Madden, he's a year removed from being the cover athlete, but once you have it, they make sure that you got everything in your arsenal.
No, he's the current cover athlete. He's on NBA 2K21.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so cover athlete boost, man. It just gives you the extra boosties. You see Tatum right there boosting on the rim.
Oh, is that 9? Okay. Back to 9.
He didn't have to let that go. I guess he did. It was 1 second left, not 7. So there. We'll head into the fourth quarter. 9-point ball game. Man, I hope UVI pulls this thing out.
Yeah.
Come through for us, Ja.
Ja Crypto made a first win 2K last week, I believe. So come again.
Represented. We talked about that, how I don't think University of Virgin Islands had any wins in Madden or 2K, and Ja Crypto got the first one
Came through.
the other day.
Oh,
So
super dope. Oh, why you spin?
Okay, nice
Uh-oh,
move.
it's a game. It's a
Nice
game.
move.
Down 7.
Okay.
Kimba.
You got to play defense.
Oh, I thought it was a good block, but they called it foul. Melo.
Man, what a year Melo's having, right?
Yes.
Renaissance, man.
No, did you all catch the games last night?
I did not.
I couldn't. Tell us, DC. Tell us since we didn't catch it.
Brooklyn and the Lakers played, but that wasn't the highlight game.
Mhm.
I wouldn't count that game. You got Kuzma out, you got AD out, you got LeBron out, then you had
They struggling.
Harden out. Yeah. But they're still a top 3 defense without them 3 in the last 10 games, which is incredible. But the game that grabbed my attention was the Clippers and the Suns. The Suns look incredible.
Oh,
Young.
they
Young
do.
Guns.
They
Suns
do.
look incredible. That game just grabbed my attention. And they were doing a lot of the runs with CP3 on the bench.
Wow.
You
No,
know-
we saw someone play with the Suns this week, right? Boy?
Yeah, we did, and it was one of the best matchups that we've had in HEA history so far. Really close game. The Warriors gave them a really close run, but we've been talking about it for years. If you get some players around Devin Booker, some serious things could happen. So that's what's been happening. You got that veteran presence. You have DeAndre Ayton. You have all of these other players
down to 5.
okay,
Down to 5.
Down to 5, making me feel really embarrassed about bringing out the cheese in them so early. You better go. Ja Crypto. But that's why the Suns, man, you have Devin Booker making some noise, and then you have players around him and also some leadership, veteran leadership. I love their team so far.
Yeah, I don't think, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't think them or the Jazz is going to hold up when it comes playoff time, just based on their style of play, based on experience, based on superstars that they have, and just how they play. Like, playoff games are way slower. It's not that many up and down, fast break 3-point shots. And then did you all see the Lakers get McLemore?
Ben McLemore, yes, they did.
Did you?
Yes, down to 3 guys.
Oh man. Oh man.
This is a game.
Clap it up, Dr. Drew. Shout your boy out. Yes, sir.
Steal.
Steal. It can tie it right here. Tatum.
He stuck back and he went back inside the line.
He should have just shot it, man. He should have just shot it.
Celtics ball. Okay.
Yep. Out of bounds, Portland. Yep.
Another chance right here to tie it up.
Look at Dr. Drew. He over there smirking.
Run your offense. You don't need a 3.
Absolutely right. It's a lot of time on the clock.
You don't need that either. Just run your offense. Take your time.
Give the ball to Tatum.
Okay, I like this. Jaylen Brown, Tatum pick and roll. Ooh.
No, don't let Robert Williams.
No, please don't.
Bad shot. Oh, good.
He didn't get the putback. Oh, the putback was there. This is going to be a turn. Oh, boy. Hopefully Dame doesn't get off.
Oh, man. That's all I'm about to say. That's what
Dame,
he's looking for.
Yep.
Dame at the end of games leading the league, I believe, in fourth quarter go-ahead shots. So crazy. Can't let that happen.
That's a bad foul. Bad foul. That's your boy Powell, right? Came over from Toronto.
Pretty good free throw shooter, too.
Yep.
Not the person you want to see on the line. Down a couple points right here. 1:13 left to go.
Yep. Wow.
But yeah, Fly Guy, you were talking about it. Yeah, you need some players who can bail you out when it's the playoffs because it slows down. You need to have somebody who can get a shot, dependable when you need a game on the line, can make it happen. And you do have that in Devin Booker, but you need to have more than just one.
Yeah, I think he's shaping up to be one of those players. I don't think he's actually one of those. Wow, Jalen. I don't think he's formed into that player yet. I give him a couple of more years, then he'll be that clutch player. But yeah, it's going to be very hard for Utah and the Suns to uphold everything they've done in the regular season when it comes to playoff time, in my opinion.
3-point ball game, guys. Under a minute to play. Can he get a stop? This has been the problem.
And he got it.
Oh, he did. He's
on
on
fire.
To the rack. Let's go.
Let's go. Down 1.
Oh.
UBI.
Oh, he's slowing it down. CJ.
Hey, Jalen baptized them too. That was nice.
That was crazy. You know, that's what you do when you have takeover. So put the ball in the hands of your star players.
Exactly.
They can get it done.
Can Dame get a bucket here? Melo.
He's
7
clutch
seconds
too.
left. Pull up.
He's clutch too, man. You can't. Come on now. We've all seen Olympic Melo.
Now, Larry and Bordy, in this situation, 25 seconds left, down 3. Are you going for the 3 or are you going for the quick 2?
Quick 2.
Okay.
I would go for the 2. I would go for the 2. I mean, you can tie it up. You don't necessarily have to do it. You make it a 4-point game, but you don't necessarily have to do it. Of course, easiest shot available, but go more 2.
Well, I definitely know.
What are you doing?
No.
Oh boy.
He had it.
Oh, and couldn't get the putback.
He had the lane.
Oh man. Yeah, that hurt.
Wow.
He missed?
Yeah, he did? Oh, wow. So only up, what is this, 2 or 3? I can't see it. 4. Okay, 4. Okay, I can't see.
Quick.
Got to make it
good. He had the lane the whole game, though. Good. He had that the whole game.
Exactly. That's the whole point. Give the ball to Jalen and get out of the way.
That's
a steal!
Oh, steal! Very clutch. This is Kemba.
Oh,
5 seconds, time ball game. Dame time.
Our first overtime. Our first overtime.
No, he missed
it. Overtime of HEA history. That was crazy.
Wow.
Can you believe that clutch steal at the end? That's why you can't rush those inbounds.
Oh, boy. 4-0 run to end the ball game for Jack Crypto and the Seas.
Who y'all got taking it?
The Seas have the momentum. I feel like
2K momentum.
2K momentum. And, you know, if your shots aren't falling, you can't win. So
give me Portland.
You trust Portland more?
Yeah, I do. They got more clutch players, man. Dame and we saw Melo hit the shot to put them up 4.
Good pass.
Bogdan first for the Celtics since the first quarter.
Using Tatum now.
Using Tatum, driving to the rack with Jaylen Brown. It makes sense. And I feel trying too hard.
Man. To the rack.
Come on. Easy.
All you have to do. He's had it every single time.
Wow.
25 points.
Dr. Drew over there happy.
You can see it right there. 25 points, only 5 points in the mid-range. So it really has just been all going down to the lane.
About 1:10 left. 5 seconds till the shot clock. McCullough lets it go. No.
Great defense.
Good rebound there by the big man down low.
Ooh, can't get it past the Melo right there.
That's game. To the rack. To the rack.
Absolutely.
He forced
got his own rebound.
Slow it down.
I was about to say run clock, dude. You got the lead. He's going.
No, doesn't go for it. Ooh, this is dangerous.
Young mistake right there.
Absolutely.
I would have shot the perimeter right there.
Foul.
I would have shot the perimeter there.
Foul on Duda 3 and Stillman.
Give the ball to Tatum.
Oh my God.
Give the ball to Tatum.
You have the lead. Run clock. What are you doing? You're not down. What are you doing?
And gets an offensive interference by the Time Lord.
God.
Oh no. Terrible.
25 seconds.
Dr. Drew, talk to your guy. Tell him he has the lead. He's in control here.
And it's money on the line.
Is it to CJ?
$50 to the winner.
Ooh.
Can't get it to go. That did it right there.
That's
what are you doing?
That did it.
Trying too hard to go in the lane when most of your players are perimeter shooters. So doing it.
Wow. So is this an upset?
This is an upset. John Crypto, UVI better show up. And you know what? I'm gonna say Dr. Drew helped this out, you know?
Yeah, I think it's because you was on the line. You were on.
There's a lot of things on the line. We can't say when you do it. John Crypto.
So John Crypto gets the University of Virgin Islands second win here of the week second overall for University of Virgin Islands. Congratulations for him. Down by as many as 20, comes back to tie the ball game. Bordy actually was up 19. I think that was his high water mark. Bordy has to take off the cheese here when he gets under 10. He's down by 4, ties it up on a 4-0 run to end the game with about 30 seconds left, and then wins it in overtime, basically 6-2, outscores due to 3 from Stillman and Jack Crypto. Hey.
Yes, Bordy, since you put on the cheese hat, you have to take a bite of the cheese hat because he did win.
I do. I gotta take a cut of cheese, a bite of the cheese. So 3, 2.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna actually tear it up. Maybe if they send me some more, I'll actually tear it up. But I took the bite of the cheese, had to take a cut. Man, it was a good comeback, down 20. I didn't think it could come back, but Ja been resilient. 2 wins in a row for him after struggling a little bit, coming back with a vengeance. I like that heart, the determination, pure determination though.
Absolutely right. Made a shout out to UVI. Can't wait to go out there.
No.
Yes, sir. Guys, it's been another great week, guys. Anything else before we get out of here? Fly Guy, any shout outs?
No, just shout out to Mr. Clyde and Mr. Dr. Jarrell, man. I cannot wait to visit UVI. I cannot wait to visit both of you schools, boy. I just can't wait. I know the energy that we all will bring. I know the atmosphere is going to be immaculate. And I just want to give a rest in peace to DMX.
Yes.
We lost a legend yesterday. Words can't explain. I've had the pleasure of meeting this man. Just recently was with him at a couple of events, All-Star Weekend. He was with me almost the whole weekend. It's just crazy. Your loved ones, everybody, if you're watching this, just make sure you go hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them, because you never know when someone's time is coming.
Yeah, I saw a clip on Twitter that said from this February 2021, where he said, if I were to drop down right now, I could say I lived a good life. So I hope he feels peace within himself. He's had, some trials and tribulations, but hopefully I hope that he's at peace. He's at rest now. And like you said, Fly Guy, make sure that you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know.
Absolutely. RIP to the great DMX guys, dead at the age of 50. Just like I want to echo exactly what you guys are saying.
So young.
Tell your loved ones that you love them. Absolutely. 50, that's a young age to be gone, but he left his mark as well. Grammy nominated artist, and of course left his mark here in the music industry. So with that, we'll go ahead and get out of here, guys. We'll throw up the X for DMX. Can we do that one time?
Absolutely right. We see you next week, week 6, the YAR HBCU Esports Alliance. Fly Guy DC, Larry Riley, and Bordy McBoard.
Have a good weekend, guys. See you guys next week.